you've always been interested in the training of young people in helping them to find a role, helping them succeed. Yet and when I was in Palestine, I was so impressed with young Palestinians at Al-Quds University, where I was teaching, and elsewhere. There's so much talent, so many people with good character, who want to make a contribution and who have leadership ability. And yet it seems that either the organization of the Palestinian Authority or something has in a way blocked these younger generations.
I feel that's my job. I mean, I kept telling people that this system has become ossified. It has become petrified, if you will. It has frozen in time, that people, once they get to a position of authority, responsibility, or decision-making, they hold on to power, and they exclude others, particularly the marginalized, the women and the young and the youth. And as you said, we have such a remarkable and amazing generation of young people, and a very impressive women's movement. I'm sure you've met many of them. The women's movement in Palestine dates back to the 1890s. People don't understand that it's a long, ongoing women's movement that was always politically engaged, not just for women's rights, but they fought against the Ottoman occupation, they fought against the British mandate, and they fought. So the women have always been there, out there and up front, even though, of course, our society as a whole remains male-dominated, remains patriarchal, and very unfair and discriminatory towards women, but still we do have these amazing women. And we have a younger generation that just is really dying to get their chance, to be part of change, to be part of, to take Palestine to the future. And as you said, yes, I have mentored quite a few. I have worked with many younger people. I have quite a few interns who worked with me and who trained with me. And I'm always on the lookout for young people in order to give them the platform and to make room for them. And I've always challenged all the old people. Look, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being old. It's fine. To me, you earn, I said I lived my life. I earned my years. I earned my gray hair. It's not something that happened. So I'm proud of my age. I lived it. But also, it doesn't give you a monopoly. It doesn't give you a monopoly on the future. It doesn't give you a monopoly on deciding the fate of people. It doesn't give you license to close doors for others. So I kept saying my job was to open doors for others, particularly for women, but also for the young people, in order to be able to take their proper place. I found very little, if any, cooperation from the older generation. And I told them when I resigned, I want to practice what I preach. And I want to say, now is the time to make room for others and for younger people. So now in the midst of the election you're talking about, and this is, again, very ironic, because we as Palestinians are having elections under occupation when we don't have any freedom. And we're having elections when we know that the Israelis can destroy anything at any point. And we have elections in a legacy of a division and friction and so on. And we have elections when we've seen a regression in terms of fundamental rights and freedoms. But still, the fact that more than 93, 94% of people have registered for elections ought to tell you how much they want change. How much they want to see a visible and active participation in the political system, not just as people who resist, not just as people who take risks, but also as people who take matters into their own hands. And to me, they are the ones who are entrusted, as I said, with taking Palestine into the future. This is the hope we talk about. This is the hope which is part of your celebration, rebuilding hope.
Yes.
It's never lost hope, because there's a deep conviction in our cause and in our humanity. The moment you lose hope, then that's defeat, it seems to me. But when you have hope, when you have confidence, when you have the will to persist and to persevere, when you have this resilience of a people who were slated for national obliteration, who were slated for total negation and eradication, and who stayed and who persisted, and who made themselves heard and felt and are still thriving. To me, this really gives me encouragement and cause to hope and to see that we do have a future, and they will make this future. Maybe we failed, maybe my parents' generation failed, but what we succeeded in doing was to maintaining the cause alive, was in maintaining the narrative, in maintaining the spirit. And to me, speaking not just truth to power, but speaking truth to everybody.
Yes.
The Palestinian people deserve the truth. They deserve to understand. I mean, they're tired of the language of manipulation and the language of hiding facts and so on. They want to know. Many people tell me we might not agree or we might not like what you say, but we know you don't lie to us. Even Israelis say that. You don't lie. It's important. It's important to stand up and speak out, and speak the truth. And therefore, this generation knows, and it knows what is needed. And in many ways, the young people do feel frustrated, and sometimes they feel angry. But the moment they feel there's a chance, the moment they feel they can have a handle on reality, they can take a hold of something, they can grip some sort of a real opportunity for change, they will do it. They will do it. Now everybody's talking about elections, organization, preparing campaigns, preparing the platforms and so on. There's an energy, but there's also, along with that, there's a fear, because they know that there are so many elements that could undermine this project, that could destroy the chances for free and fair elections. They know Israel can do that very easily. And they're against all odds. They're trying to maintain this. So I do have hope in the future in these young people, and I will support them. And I told them I will not run, but I will campaign for you.
Wonderful.
And I will speak out with you, and I will go, if you want me, house to house, and I will do whatever is needed. And because they feel that my voice makes a difference, and because they feel that people believe me, they do come to me, and we do share very candid discussions and conversations, yes.